Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are back with another match watch long, this time for Manchester United versus Leicester City in the Premier League. Of course, obviously, we were live yesterday with the World Cup draw. Hope you guys all enjoyed that, for those of you who were able to tune in. Today we are back to Manchester United business. And who do Manchester United have starting for them today? Well, it's David De Gea in goal. It's going to be a back four of Diogo Dalot, Raphael Varane, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw. McTominay and Fred in a midfield. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated in a sense. In the sense that it could be either a midfield three of McTominay, Fred and Pogba. And Bruno Fernandes then kind of playing as that central striker by himself. Or it could be, which I actually think it could be, is like the 4-2-2 we saw at the start of Ralph Rangnick's reign. And Pogba and Bruno Fernandes as the front two. Like we saw against Manchester City in the Manchester Derby, a couple of weeks ago? On the wing, we have both Jadon Sancho and Anthony Elanga. Obviously, it's a big news that Marcus Rashford doesn't start today with no Cristiano Ronaldo, who is apparently ill. No Rashford still making the starting 11. Really just goes to prove how poor his form is at the moment, that even now, when we have no other striker, he can't make the team. And look, I mean, do you think he deserves to make the team? I thought when I saw Ronaldo was out, I thought, oh, that's certainly that means Rashford's going to play. The fact he's not is damning for me. Absolutely damning. And then look, if we go over to this screen, we can see Leicester's lineup. So it is going to be Kasper Schmeichel in goal, James Justin, Johnny Evans, Wesley Fofana and Timothy Castagne as a back four. Yuri Tielemans and Naupay Mendy as a two, with Madison, Dewsbury Hall, Harvey Barnes, with Kelechi Iheanacho up top. On the bench for Manchester United, well, on the bench for Leicester, they've got Sayuncu or Brighton, Perez, Amati, Chowdhury, Ricardo Pereira, Paston Daka, Jakupovic and Ademola Lookman. Of course, for United, we have Dean Henderson, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Phil Jones and Victor Lindelof, Alex Telles, Nemanja Matic, Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford. Good lineup again, mate. Okay lineup. Good midnight again, mate. Sorry. Okay lineup, but the bench is fucking shit. Look, it's not the strongest of benches, is it? You are right. It's not the strongest of benches, apart from for Rashford, maybe. Maybe apart from for Rashford. No one you want to bring on, and even then, I don't want to bring. I don't really want to see Marcus Rashford coming on. When are we going to start putting some youth on the bench? Well, I mean, look, Hannibal's been on the bench quite a bit. Obviously, I mean, it's important to remember, I guess, that you have to be good enough. You look at James Garner's out on loan, Ahmad's out on loan. Ethan Laird's out on loan. Who do you want to put on the bench? Oh, pardon me. Sorry. I don't know who from the youth academy you want to put on the bench. Maybe, is it Garincha? The Argentinian lad? Maybe you put him on the bench over a Mata. But I don't think there's loads of options. You're looking at that bench and thinking, yeah, he should be on the bench, to be honest. I mean, it's a shame that we've got we've got players like Cavani who's just never fit. I mean, that's for me is a bigger issue than not having bench players. It's players continuously getting injured or just never available. And that is what not Cristiano Ronaldo, that is what Edinson Cavani has been since he signed for Manchester United. Just never available, especially this season. But it's one of those things where we're just going to have to get our heads down and just try and move on with it. I mean, I agree that bench isn't strong enough for me. I think we are missing real attacking talent on that bench and real players you want to be, you look forward to seeing coming on. I look at that bench and apart from Matic probably, I don't want any of them to come on. It's that crazy. That's the situation we're in. I look at other benches and I think, oh yeah, I want him to come on, change the game sort of thing. I don't look at Manchester United's bench today and think, oh, I want him to come on. Apart from, like I said, maybe Matic. Even looking at Leicester's bench, Aston Daka, I like. I think Lookman's quite a good player. Ricardo Pereira, quality. For me, we don't have that. We don't. Honestly, I prefer Lookman over Lingard. I just really hope next manager, aka Erik ten Hag, could make the most of Ahmad and Donny. Well, I think if Erik ten Hag comes in, we'll almost certainly see Donny van de Beek straight away become a first team player for Manchester United, and rightly so. Ahmad, look, I'm a fan of Ahmad. I think he's a good player, but we have to be, in a sense, realistic about Ahmad. I mean, he's out on loan at Rangers right now. He had a great debut, but since then, I haven't heard amazing things. I don't know if he starts for Rangers even. So maybe he isn't ready for first team football. I mean, let me see Rangers' last few games. In the Europa League, didn't start. He is eligible. Last cup game, didn't start. On the bench, but he did come on. Europa League again, didn't start, on the bench. Last league game, didn't start. Not even on the bench. St Johnston, didn't start. And again, not on the bench. Although, when was AFCON? He played against Dortmund. Even though he was there for Dortmund. So he's not even making the squad really at the moment for Rangers. So maybe Ahmad just isn't ready. I don't know. I mean, no point of putting Deadwood, such as Jones and Mata on the bench, as we are playing once a week now. Might as well just give the youth some time if we are comfortably winning. Well, for me, I think you look at you look at the bench and you want to have better players on. And yes, we're not winning comfortably, like you say, but at the same time, you could argue, does it matter if we're winning comfortably? Because when we're not winning the game, we're not winning games. We're not turning to that bench, are we? Not one person here, if we're losing this game, goes, let's bring on Juan Mata. Let's get Alex Tellez on. Let's get fucking Phil Jones on. Like, it will just be fingers crossed we can do something. We can make something out of nothing. It really is, isn't it? And I'm kind of sat here like, that's why you want a Garincha on the bench. I don't. Again, if I'm pronouncing that name wrong, his name wrong, I'm sorry. But that's why you want someone like him on the bench, because you know, if at the very, very least, you can bring him on, bit of directness, run at people. He's got a point to prove as a Manchester United player. So who knows? I'm never going to sit here and say we miss Mason Greenwood, to be honest. I'm never going to sit here and say that. Because at the end of the day, the things that he had, well, at the moment, they're only accusations. And while the evidence looks damning, while they are only allegations, we have to name them as such. Those allegations are fucking dreadful. Like, so I'm never gonna sit here and think, oh yeah, I wish Greenwood was still here, because I don't. I'm happy he's gone. You can be as good as a player as you want. If you do the things that he's done, or it seems as he's done, he's gone, and rightfully so. But it just means there's space for other players to step up. And again, I keep saying him, that Garincha, or however you pronounce it, that's his chance now to fill that space left by Greenwood before we go sign someone in January. Right. Let me sort this. Here we go. I mean, look, how are we all feeling for this game? I mean, are we confident? Are we nervous? How are we feeling? Because I'm looking forward to it for once. Obviously, we haven't watched Manchester United play for 2 or 3 weeks. Our last game was, of course, that humiliating 1-0 defeat to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League at Old Trafford. This is the time to kind of set the record straight and put right what went wrong in that game. Yes, we're missing some players in like the likes of Ronaldo. We don't have really a recognised number 9, but that is an excuse for me. These players should have a point to prove, and look, they're good enough to beat this Leicester team for me. Boring 0-0 prediction. I bet Maguire will suddenly be decent enough because of the booing. I mean, what do we all make of the booing stuff? Because I don't think Maguire will get booed today. It'll be interesting to see if he does. I don't think he will be. But I did think it was a bit weird, if I'm honest, because, I mean, look, I think I mentioned it briefly in the World Cup draw, but Harry Maguire has always been exceptional for England. I can't think of a bad game Harry Maguire has played for England. He's been fantastic for England. And for the England fans to boo him, I thought was strange. Yes, I get Manchester United fans booing him because his performances for Manchester United have not been good enough. But for England fans to do it was weird. And look, I'm hopeful that Maguire has a good game. And I think you look at Kelechi Iheanacho as a striker, I think he is better. Well, Maguire is better suited to deal with Iheanacho than he is a Jamie Vardy today or a Aston Daka. So, as the lineups go for Leicester, I'm happy. I think since Vardy's injury, I seem to recall Leicester scoring a lot of goals from range. James Maddison scoring screamers or a free kick. And for me, if that's Leicester's best chance of scoring, I'm happy. Because I know that David De Gea, for all his flaws and weaknesses in terms of on the ball and passing it out from the back, what he is good at, what David De Gea is especially good at, is saving balls, stopping the ball from going in the back of the net. And if James Maddison is just going to keep taking long shots, I have every faith in the world that David De Gea will make the save every single time and will win this game 1 or 2-0. Look, that will be my prediction. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Manchester United win because, I mean, look, I said it in the preview and I'm going to stick with it now. Right, what's Ralph Rangnick saying? So Ralph confirming Ronaldo has flu-like symptoms, so he's not in the squad. Maguire's already got a bit of praise from, well, a bit of applause from the Manchester United fans when he got off the coach, which is good to see. Ironically, Maguire might score the winning goal today. If he could, that'd be fantastic, and it would be a great. Look, it's a great opportunity for Maguire. Because let's be real here. Look, the eyeballs will be on Harry Maguire today because of what's happened on the international break. He will have a lot of attention on him. And I guess it's kind of a sink or swim sort of situation. Maguire can either take that sort of attention and say, look, I'm going to prove why I'm Manchester United captain, why I should remain as Manchester United captain, why I cost £80 million. Or he can let it swamp him again. And if he does that, then of course Manchester United aren't going to win this game. Because if that happens, that sort of thing happens, a mistake will come. And if we have players like Maguire making mistakes again, we're going to lose. We're going to lose games, aren't we? We're going to continue to lose games. But look, I am confident that despite whatever might happen, I think Maguire will have a good game. I think we will win this game. Right, so what I'll quickly do is I'm going to get up the Premier League results from today. So obviously, 3 kickoffs have just finished. Well, finished about 20 minutes ago. So we'll go through them while we've got about 10 minutes till kickoff. Right, let me just get this up. We want this. Transition over. There we go. On the other side, I'm happy. Oh, I'm delighted Bruno decided to extend his contract. That is actually a good thing. I'll talk about that in just a mo. Bruno's new contract, because I actually do want to talk about that. I completely forgot to mention that. So thank you for bringing that up. So, other results today. So Liverpool Watford travelled to Anfield and lost. Well, and Liverpool convincingly won 2-0. As you can see. I mean, no Trent. Well, he was on the bench. But it was a convincing 2-0 result for Liverpool, as you'd expect. Brighton and Norwich was 0-0. Man City continued winning ways, beating Burnley 2-0. In, again, another convincing victory for the citizens. Southampton and Leeds drew 1-1. Who scored for Leeds? Jack Harrison scored with James Ward-Prowse, of course, scoring a set piece. Wolves beat Aston Villa 2-1. And of course, the shock of the week was Chelsea losing 4-1 to Brentford at Stamford Bridge. They started 3 at the back. It might have been 4. I didn't watch the game, but I know Ruben Loftus-Cheek against, was it Luton in the cup? Played as a centre-back. But I imagine it was a 4. I mean, right, so about the Bruno contract. Now, I, personally, look, I'm a massive Bruno Fernandes fan. And in ordinary fashion, I'd be happy he's extended his contract. I would. I'll tell you why. Because he's a fantastic player, and in normal fashion, that would apply would be the right word. That the manager likes him and wants to use him, but Manchester United aren't in normal conditions. Manchester United are currently without a manager. Bruno Fernandes had 3 years left on his current deal, on his previous deal. I don't see a reason in hell what reason there was to extend it. Why do we need to extend his contract? Because we could be in a position now where we're paying Bruno Fernandes more money when the next manager and Erik ten Hag most likely don't want him. And I'm not saying Erik ten Hag will definitely not want him, because we don't know. But theoretically, he might not want him. But we've just given him a new contract. Surely, you should be waiting until the new manager comes in before we start talking contracts with any player. Whether that's Bruno, whether that's Pogba, whether that's Sancho, Elanga, Maguire, Shaw, De Gea, so on and so forth. We should not be trying to give out new contracts to anyone until we get a manager sorted. And that is the importance of getting the manager sorted early. It doesn't have to be announced, although I think it helps if it is. You look at Man City when they announced Pep. That was in February. The day, February 1st, Man City announced Pep was coming at the end of the season when they still had Pellegrini. It got everything sorted, got everything out in the open, and it allowed, in a sense, Pep to start doing work. Straight away, although he was still at Bayern, he could start trying to sort contracts for next season. And we can't do that yet, and we're near to the end of the season. What if, theoretically, of course, this is, if we got Zidane, and then as such, because we got Zidane, Pogba wanting to sign a new contract, but Pogba's contract might be done and dusted, and might be finished by the time Zidane gets confirmed. So we've lost Pogba, because he wanted to go elsewhere because we didn't have Zidane, and now Zidane's here. Pogba would have stayed. And obviously, I'm not saying go get Zidane, because I don't think we will, and nor do I particularly think we should. But the point is, you get your manager done early, and then you can start looking at getting deals sorted. But we haven't done that because, again, this club is a joke. We get Poch, just shows the Glazers are shit in monetary terms too. Look, I've said this a lot. I want Eric Ten Hag. He would be my preference. Although I don't get this idea that Pochettino is a bad manager. I think he's a very good manager still. He massively succeeded expectations at Spurs. Massively. He took Spurs to pretty much nobodies to massive somebodies in the Premier League. Over a 3-year period, they were the best team points-wise, despite not winning the title, and got to a Champions League final. You didn't expect that of Spurs, and they played great football. And then because he's failed at PSG, a place where Thomas Tuchel failed, a place where Carlo Ancelotti failed, all of a sudden that we're brandishing Pochettino as a failure and terrible. I don't get it. I think Poch is a great manager. My preference would just be Ten Hag. But again, if Pochettino was announced tomorrow, I wouldn't be disappointed. Like I said, I want Ten Hag, but I'm more than happy for Poch. I tell you who I would be disappointed with, Brendan fucking Rodgers. When we were getting linked to Rodgers, dark days. Oh, I've got runny nose. Like I said when I did the World Cup group draw, I have been a little bit ill recently, and I'm not fully over that yet. Although I'm getting there, so my nose is a little bit runny. Hopefully it'll be all right. But I might have to run off and get some tissues every so often. But here comes the players in the tunnel. Obviously, Johnny Evans returning to Old Trafford. Former player of United. Maguire will bring out Manchester United. Followed by De Gea. Then Dalot. Then McTominay, Elanga, Shaw, Varane. And now we're seeing more old footage of Manchester United versus Leicester with Gary Neville smashing in a volley. Or like half volley or something. A bouncing ball. Right. Let me go fill this bottle back up and get some tissue. I'll be just a mo. Right, I'm back. Come on then. Let's be having you. So again, just for the lineup. So it's Kasper Schmeichel in goal. It's a back four of James Justin, Johnny Evans, Wesley Fofana and Timothy Castagne. Yuri Tielemans and Alpine Mendy make up a midfield two. Well, double pivot, I should say, with James Maddison, Dewsbury Hall and Harvey Barnes as a three behind Kelechi Iheanacho. For Manchester United, it's David De Gea in goal, Diogo Dalot, Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw as a back four. McTominay and Fred as a double pivot with with Elanga and Sancho as wingers, with Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba as our two number 9s. Well, I mean, of course, again, this is how I think we'll probably line up. If it is like a 4-2-3-1 with Pogba slightly deeper, I'll change it. But I have a feeling it will line up like this, as we did in the Manchester derby. Sorry about my sniffles. But come on then. So they take the knee. And away we go. Ooh. Maguire's on the right. That is strange. I wonder why that is. Varane goes back into De Gea. Varane. De Gea. Maguire. Diogo Dalot goes down the line. Evans wins it. Right. Let me sync up my game timer. There we go. So game time is all synced up. So if you guys want to watch the game as I do, just sync up your game timer in the top hand corner, in the top left hand corner with mine. Now it's an early free kick here for Leicester. Giving me FA Cup last year vibes. Maddison and Dewsbury Hall standing over it. It will be Maddison who whip it in at the front post, headed over by Harvey Barnes. And it's a goal kick. But it's a good start from Leicester. Maguire into Pogba. Elanga. Right, so my team is completely wrong. So it's a 4-2-3-1. By the looks of it, it's Elanga as the number 9. It's Pogba on the right. And it's Bruno at number 10. Elanga picking up on the right hand side. Maybe Pogba is up top. I don't know. Win it. Dallo finds Bruno. Pogba's offside. Bruno saying to Pogba, get onside. You've got the whole, you can see down the whole line. It's just lazy from Pogba, really, not to get back onside. Madison. Justin. Madison. Tielemans. Stagnay. Evans. Actually, I mean, I've changed it all about, but I actually think the original line was right. I think it is that. Or it could be just that. But, I mean, 5 minutes right now, you can clearly see Pogba and Bruno down the centre, Alanga out on the right-hand side. Here is James Justin. Luke Shaw absolutely clatters into him. That will be a booking, surely, for Luke Shaw. 5 minutes in. And it's an early yellow card for Luke Shaw. That's not great from Luke. He's just completely missed the ball. Taken the man. No, nowhere near the ball. Obvious yellow card. It's poor from Luke Shaw because we got 85 minutes left of this game and he's on a booking already. Right. There's another free kick here for Leicester. Madison and Dewsbury Hall again standing over it. It'll probably be Madison again to take it. This time as an outswinger. Ball comes in. Bruno Fernandes gets a touch onto it. And Fred will look to bring it out. Fred looks for Sancho. Sancho can't get a touch onto it. And Tielemans will pick it up into Evans. Now past Mendy. Castagne. Evans. Fofana. Evans. It's a poor back pass, but Fofana would pick it up. He gives it away though, and here's Maguire into McTominay. Fred. Out to Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw. Sancho. Lovely ball into Fred. Back into Bruno. Lovely ball into Pogba, who can't get it under control. That's poor from Paul Pogba. It's great play from United, and Pogba should do better there for me. Right, Maguire into McTominay. Boots out for a throw-in. Someone tell me why Scott McTominay is a Manchester United footballer, please. Please. Somebody tell me. Because I just don't understand it. He's just not good enough. Oh, he wins it back here, though. Varane. Dallo into Maguire. Maguire looks for a long ball, looking for Jadon Sancho. Out for a throw-in for Leicester. At least that one, at least Maguire was looking for somebody. Justin. Madison. Finds Tielemans. Kelechi Iheanacho. Fred wins it. Madison will pick it back up though. Tielemans. Fofana across the men. Evans quickly. Elanga, good tackle. And Dallo finds Pogba. Finds Fred. Fred looks for the run of Elanga, but Leicester City do well. And it's back to Kasper Schmeichel now, who will probably look just to roll it out to Fofana. That's what he does. And United will look, well, sorry, Leicester will look to try and play a better keep ball here now. No need to rush with it. Just keep hold of it and get United to run after it, sort of thing. And it's a great ball into Yuri Tielemans here. They're just passing through. They just pass through us. So easy. I tell you what. Yeah, so what I was going to say is I would happily take Tielemans. If he wants to leave Leicester, I'd happily take him. Especially if Pogba goes. Here's McTominay. Across to Sancho. Bruno. Fred. Pogba. Alanga's moved central. Pogba finds Elanga. Back to Paul Pogba. Back to Elanga. See, this is the issue with this lineup sort of thing. Is we just don't have that kind of focal point. But Maguire did well to get out to Shaw. Fred loses it. And here come Leicester on the counter-attack. And it's so easy for him to skip past our defence. Every time. Here's Dewsbury Hall. Into an Iheanacho. Harvey Barnes. Wide. Just quick interplay football there from Leicester. And they break through our midfield so easily. Time and time again. Barnes again from distance wide. Maguire. 43% of the ball for United at Old Trafford. Bit grim, innit? Here's Pogba. Elanga. Bruno. Lovely crossfield ball into Jadon Sancho, who finds the overlapping run of Luke Shaw. Back to Sancho. Good defending by James Madison. It's out for a corner for United. I swear United are the only team that might as well... Well, we don't have a midfield, do we? Manchester United, we look to bypass our midfield whenever possible by just going long and just completely avoiding them from build-up play. And at the same time, we just look to like... Well, they don't... Our midfield don't do anything. Elanga puts the ball in. Well defended by Leicester. And interestingly, Leicester are the worst team defensively from corners, and we are the worst team attacking from corners. There's another corner. Go on, Luke. Get a good ball in. Shaw delivers. It's in the air. Leicester will clear. Dallo takes it down the halfway line. For Fred. Varane goes long, looking for Elanga. Go on, Elanga. Can we keep it? No, he's offside. As 15 minutes go, I mean, it definitely could be worse. It could be worse. But that being said, it could be a lot better. Because I don't think we've played well. But we haven't conceded. So that's always a positive for me, that this group of players haven't conceded in the first 15 minutes, because we do it so often. Fred, Bruno, Varane, Maguire. Sancho's come out onto this right-hand side now. Varane. Go on, Elanga. Lovely touch. Takes on Justin, skips past him. And second time gets completely taken out by Wesley Fofana. It will be a free kick to United. Edge of the box. That's Fofana's first booking of the season. Obviously, Fofana missed a lot of this season due to injury. That injury he picked up in... Was it against Villarreal in pre-season? Never nice to see a player get injured, especially as seriously as Fofana did during pre-season. So I'm happy to see him back. Let's just hope he has a little bit of a stinker today. Bruno and Shaw standing over this free kick. Bruno will put it into the box. Maguire just can't get onto the end of it. Good idea from United. I don't know if he would have been onside or not. Just slightly off. Off his head. Varane finds Sancho. Sancho, McTominay, Varane, into Maguire. Dallo. Bruno, McTominay. Harry Maguire. Dallo. Maguire. Lovely ball out to Luke Shaw. Jadon Sancho. Long ball from Maguire looking for Jadon Sancho, and it's good defending by James Justin. I don't like all this long ball stuff from United. It's all the time, but Maguire's long passing is one of his best attributes, and he is a very good long passer. Fred picks it up in a left back position, back into Maguire. Dalot. Poor ball from Dalot. I don't think Dalot's playing well at all. Dewsbury Hall. McTominay sees it out for a throw into Leicester. Ooh. 20 minutes in. I'm not enjoying it. Schmeichel. McTominay wins it. Sancho loses it. Leicester pick it up. Iheanacho, Mendy, Dewsbury Hall as they cross the halfway line. Out to Harvey Barnes on this left-hand side up against Dalot. Edge of the box here. Dewsbury Hall. Maguire, good interception and plays it into Elanga. United just messing around near their own box. Maguire just chips it down the line. Evans heads it back forward. Castagne, Tielemans, Iheanacho, Maddison. Good tackle by Fred, and can United now hit him on the counter attack? Jadon Sancho on the left hand side up against James Justin. Back to Bruno. Looks for a ball into the box. Evans wins the first ball. Elanga wins the second. Edge of the box. United can't bring it down. Fred does though. Into Luke Shaw. Boring 20 minutes, I agree, but here is Jadon Sancho. Into Bruno, to Shaw. Puts the cross in. Pogba! Schmeichel saves easily. First bit of real entertainment from United. And it's a simple save for Schmeichel, isn't it, really? It's catching practice almost. Pogba is very high up. Yeah, he's playing as a... Look, I mean, at the start of the stream, I had it like this. And that's kind of what it is. It is kind of a 4-2-2 with Pogba and Bruno as both the number 9s. Like we saw in the derby. Dalot. Fred. Loses out. Johnny Evans. James Maddison. Schmeichel. Poor ball out and Shaw pick it up. Finds Sancho. Moves into Pogba. Fred. And there's our issue. We got these creative and technical plays in the likes of Pogba and Sancho. But whenever you get your head up. So, for example, it was here. So Luke Shaw found Sancho in the space. Pogba came in. And first time, he's gone to give it there. And that's where you want a technical quality play, like a Pogba, really. Or a Tielemans for Leicester. Who can get their head up. And maybe try and slot it in through to Sancho, who's made a run here. Sancho puts a good ball in. Evans clears it. But instead we have Fred, who wants to take a turn, wants to hobble forward a little bit. Because he doesn't have that technical ability. And while we've got players like Fred and McTominay, for me, we're always going to be struggling. And the referee's just fucking got in the way. Andre Mariner, you dick. Dallo. Maguire. David De Gea. Rafael Varane. Sure. Goes down the line. But it's deflected up. But United will win the ball back here. Fred finds Bruno. Bruno can't truly get it down. And here's Fofana. Goes down the line. Luke Shaw, good interception. Shaw. To Bruno. Back to Luke Shaw. Back to Bruno Fernandes. But he gets taken out by... It looks like it's Wesley Fofana. And he's already on a booking, Fofana. And I tell you what, if I'm United, he's not giving a free kick for that. It's a foul. Dallo. To Elanga. Back to Dallo. Maguire. Rafael Varane. Dallo. Pogba. Dallo. Fred. Can we find the ball to Pogba? No. And Evans goes back into Kasper Schmeichel. I tell you what, it's been a very, very sloppy game, really. No team really created anything of real... Well, no team have created anything of real substance. Neither team really taken control. It's been an absolute nothing game, hasn't it? United's attacking areas. Really that left-hand side. But here's Bruno. Bruno's got to score. Schmeichel with a save. United should score. What a chance. How's he not scored? And they'll show it again here. You say what I said. I don't think it's a great save. I think it's just poor from Bruno. Bruno helps, like, put it in the air. He kind of rolls it in trying to find that bottom corner, giving Schmeichel the best chance he could really ask for to save it. Madison into Dewsbury Hall. Dallo lets him slip past him and nearly fouls him. Mendy to Fofana. Mendy. Fofana. Ooh. James Madison. Rolls it looking for Iheanacho. Good defending from Harry Maguire. And it's going to be a corner for Leicester City. And here it is again. Fofana with a poor ball. Fred played it through. Oh, it's so poor from Bruno. It's poor. For me, that's poor from Bruno. He could do better and should do better. Madison with the corner. Ball comes in. Varane head clear. Fred out to Bruno Fernandes. United come surging forward here. Into Alanga. Back to Bruno. Bruno. Crossfield ball. Bruno's absolutely clattered. But here is Fred on this left-hand side. On the right-hand side, sorry. McTominay. Dalot. McTominay. Maguire knocks it out. Tielemans goes into the book, and rightly so. It's just a very strong tackle from Bruno on Bruno from Tielemans. Well, here it is again. Very late, I agree. It was late. But I mean, he has like, what's he called it though? He has exaggerated it again, and it does annoy me a little bit. Just like, because you look at where Bruno's gone down there, McTominay gives it away. Such a crap pass. And here come Leicester. Justin Iheanacho on the edge of the box. Wide, great chance for Iheanacho, and that comes from Scott McTominay giving the ball away carelessly. But yeah, I mean, look where Bruno went down for that foul. Realistically, that you get a free kick there, nothing's coming from it, because it's just kind of put the ball in the box and hope for the best, or you just build up normally. How about, Bruno, get back on your feet quickly and let's try and score on this counter attack that we're on. Sure. Fred. Gives away a free kick, apparently. Fred laughing at the official like, what? I don't think that's a foul. Johnny Evans. Fofana. James Madison. Luke Shaw pulling him. Again, Luke Shaw needs to be careful. He's on a booking. Marcus Rashford watching on. What do you think he's thinking on the subs bench, knowing that we've decided to play two midfielders up top rather than him? Like I said before kickoff, it's very damning, that, isn't it? Very, very damning. Dewsbury Hall. Looks to cross it in. Good block by Dalot. Evans. Fofana. Johnny Evans. Come on. 30, we're about 35 minutes into this game. United have been pitiful, really, haven't we? Like, what is going on here? Tielemans. Leicester are by far the better team. I'm worried. I'm worried. Because what I'm seeing, we're getting... Look again, our midfield just fucking bypassed. Every time. Evans. Like, our midfield just is pointless being there. It's just awful. Let's start putting passes together much better. But so does everyone, don't they? If they had a good striker, they'd be winning this game. We're dreadful. Tielemans. Mendy. James Madison. Puts the ball into the box. Great chance for Harvey Barnes there. My God, Diego Dallo sleeping at the back post. Keeping the fucking line there is horrific. That line is horrific. Apparently Gary Neville isn't very happy that Rashford's on the bench. Sancho looks for Fred, can't find him. Bruno. I had some apple juice and it was quite emotional and sensational experience. How good was the pineapple juice? How good? We're giving it a rating out of 10. Rate my pineapple juice. That sounds a bit dodgy. Varane. Sure. It's unbelievably scrunchy. 20 out of 10. Wow. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Varane. Luke Shaw. Pogba. Looks to bring it down for Bruno, but can't. Pogba looks a little bit frustrated playing so high. Pogba's the type of player that wants to get on the ball and play. And when he's playing so high, he doesn't really get the chance to do that. And Pogba's come sliding in on Mendy there, trying to get to the ball first. We'll see it here again. Yeah, it's a clear free kick. It's a clear free kick. Doesn't look like he went into the book though, which is nice. Luke Shaw's down here though. And it looks like Taz is going to come on. He's getting, well, he's getting his shirt ready, getting his kit on. And let's hope Luke Shaw's alright. I don't think it's a serious injury. I think he'll be alright, to be fair. Which is good. Tellers is stripped and ready to come on. And it doesn't look like we're going to even give Luke Shaw the chance to get fit. Look like we're just going to make the change straight away. Which, to me, suggests Luke Shaw may have had a knock or something before the game. Right, so Luke Shaw will come off. Because he has to. Whether or not he'll be subbed off or not, I'm not sure. I would say we'll probably leave it until half time. If we can. I mean, as first halves go, this has been pretty appalling, hasn't it? But free kick here for Leicester now. James Madison obviously will be the man to deliver. Finds Harvey Barnes in the box. Poor first touch from Barnes, and Bruno forces him wide and wins the ball with a good side tackle. And would now look to play it out. Bruno goes long and a crossfield ball looking for Pogba. If it's a really poor ball though. Elanga finds Bruno. Fred. Sancho. Fred. Bruno. Fred. Sure. McTominay. You know, knocking the ball around fairly well here. And Dallo will go long. Why are we going fucking long? Play the pass! Just play the simple ball and it'll come. There's just absolutely no need for a ball like that. It's just frustrating because there's absolutely no need for Diego Dallo to try that pass. Just keep the ball, keep it moving. Elanga gives the ball away. Kelechi and Nacho driving forward. Harvey Barnes looks to put the ball into the box. Varane is there to deal with it. Elanga to Jadon Sancho. Into Fred. Here is Paul Pogba. Edge of the box, looks for the ball into Fred. Can't find him. Elanga. Jadon Sancho on the right hand side. Into Diogo Dallo. Maguire. Dallo. Jadon Sancho. Into Scott McTominay. Fucking crap. He's absolutely fucking rubbish. What is he doing? Bruno. Lovely ball into Sancho. Elanga. Looks... I don't know what Elanga was trying to do. Was he trying to find the return ball to Sancho? Was he trying for the overhead kick? Either way, it didn't come off. And United, again, their midfield is getting fucking passed through like he's not even there. Dallo to McTominay. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw. Just no one in the box. And Fofana turns Shaw's cross out for a corner for United. And can we win this header and score from this corner? 1.5 minutes plus whatever added time there will be left in this first half. Can United find the goal, or will Leicester hold on? We go short. Sancho. Jadon Sancho. For sure. Bruno. Diogo. Dallo, don't shoot, Diogo. Not a great ball in, but Sancho will keep. Sancho won't keep it on. Poor from Jadon Sancho. Really poor ball from Dallo. And I mean, look, Sancho should keep it on, but I don't know what Dallo's trying, because he's not trying to pick out Sancho there. Entertaining football is turning into a myth at United. I agree. But I mean, in a sense, it's kind of like we've been so like we don't get class football. We haven't had that for years. We've had the odd like great game, like the Leeds games, the Southampton 9-1. But continuous quality football, we haven't had that since Project Restart. And there is 3 minutes of added time in this half, which is nice. Means we have time to potentially get a goal. Schmeichel will go long. Out for a goal kick, for a throw-in. Or kick from Schmeichel. But look, I mean, hopefully next year is when we'll start seeing that entertaining football with Erik ten Hag. God knows it can't get much worse than this. Varane. Brings it forward. Crap ball. Crap ball from Varane. And Pogba can't keep it on. And look at that bench. Fucking, they all look like they're sulking. Evans. Fofana. Justin. Tielemans. Evans. Fofana. Yuri Tielemans goes long. But Varane. Fred. It's just boring. It is just boring and monotonous to watch. Like, it is. It's just the same old rubbish, isn't it? The side to side passes, and we're not gonna do anything, are we? Maguire surging forward, and it is Dallo. Goes back into Maguire. Dallo's been poor. Get Dallo off. Get McTominay off. McTominay's fucking awful. Sure. And there's half time. Bruno, what's Bruno moaning about now? Half time, Manchester United 0, Leicester City 0. I mean, what do we make of that first half? My God. So poor. I mean, it's not the players are just kicking the ball about, hoping something will happen. Doesn't look like there's any tactics. Well, look, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say there's no tactics because I think, look, it's a we said that about this team under Solskjaer. I think what is the reoccurring pattern here? It's these players. These players aren't good enough. Look, how many times do we have to keep saying, if you've got Scott McTominay in your midfield, you're not going to win games. You're not going to control games. He's been fucking dreadful. Fred, useless. Get Fred off. Get McTominay off. And get Matic and get Rashford on. And let's do this in the second half. This screen, sorry. So, get this time waster off. Get this waster off. Get that on. Do that. Get a proper DM who can get the ball and can play the ball. Get him on. Get Pogba in there. Someone who's got a bit of quality in midfield. Equally can get the ball and play the ball and can pass the ball and won't give the ball away every pass they make. Look, Rashford isn't playing well, but at least he's going to be a striker. A striker that's going to want to stay in the box, get the ball in the box and try and score goals. Because too often we are getting the ball into these into good and promising areas with the likes of Alanga or Sancho, or it could be one of the two strikers there, and the other one. So if it's Alanga here, you might have Bruno next to him. The other one's in midfield, or it could be Bruno with the ball here. Alanga's out wide. Bruno's got the ball edge of the box or just in the corner of the box, wanting to try and get that ball into the box. Pogba's in midfield, or again, I'm not just singling out Pogba here. It could be Bruno in midfield and Pogba trying to get the cross into the box. It's so poor. Just no, they're not strikers at the end of the day. That's the long and short of it. Pogba and Bruno aren't strikers. So you tell them to play striker, they're going to struggle, and they are. They're not strikers, and you can see it. Too often, we're left wanting somebody in the box to hit from across, and there's just nobody there. We just need more. You've got, like I said, get a striker on in Rashford. Yes, it's not ideal. Yes, we'd prefer to have a Cristiano Ronaldo or Edison Cavani, but the truth is they're not here. Cavani's fucked off. Cavani checked out fucking 12 months ago. So the fact he's not here isn't a surprise. Ronaldo's ill, unfortunately. That happens. But you've got to get a striker on. Pogba and Bruno cannot continue as the two number 9s. They're not number 9s. And like I keep trying to say, United are wanting and calling out for someone in the box time and time again. They're just not there. Hello, Anonymous. How are we? What a mess. What a mess of a side this is. It's a travesty that this is what Manchester United are. Average heat map of the first half, or average positions. Who the fuck is up top? Sancho's the highest player. Bruno's behind. Is pretty much in the halfway line. It's a joke, isn't it? It's so poor. You anonymous? Are you from America? Because if you are, we are gonna have to smash you in the World Cup. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Bit of excitement into the stream. It's coming home. Look at this. Check that Group B out. Check out Group B. Up the England. Oh, German. Oh. I don't know how I feel about you being German. German. How did your Euros go? You were dog shit, weren't you? Germany. Although, I'll give Germany this. At the Euros, I wanted to play Germany. I was really happy when we drew Germany because I said we'd beat you, and we did. And I thought, I thought when we drew you, I thought, right, we're gonna beat you easy. We're gonna beat you fairly comfortably. I thought your right hand side of that defense was vulnerable, and that's how you beat that Germany team, by exploiting that left hand side. And you stopped Robin Gosens, you stopped Germany. And Robin Gosens hardly had a touch. And you didn't do anything going forward, apart from when Raheem Sterling gave Thomas Muller one on the plate. And both England's goals came from our left hand side or your right hand side. So I felt like I predicted that perfectly. And this time, as you rightly said, Germany are good now. You've got a good manager in Hansi Flick, and you're actually a quality side. The only thing you don't have going for you is you don't have a striker. Timo Werner ain't it. Kai Havertz, maybe. Thomas Muller isn't really a striker, is he? Although can definitely play there. Although, that being said, somehow Germany will probably find some, like, unbelievable strikers between now and just November, and it'll be like when Piontek came through at who did he come through at? Who was Piontek at? Was it like Bologna? Genoa. It'd be like when he burst through. Like, he was an absolute nobody, and then all of a sudden, oh my god, this guy's like outscoring everyone in Serie A, and he's all of a sudden top goal scorer. Somehow Germany get one of those, and all of a sudden you win the Euros fucking easy because the fucking Mario Gomez or Miroslav Klose regen has come through for you. Right, I'm going to go fill my bottle up and blow my nose. I will be right back. Right, I'm back. Neuer will be the striker in the match against England. Holmer to Stegen. Mate, you know, mate, we'll get Aaron Ramsdale up top. But look, I mean, looks like Alex Telles is going to come on for Luke Shaw. He's Luke Shaw. No, Telles has been pictured warming up at half time in his full kit. So he will come on. Let's hope that injury to Shaw isn't a serious one, because I mean, do I think Luke Shaw had a great first half? I thought he was one of our better players in that first half. It's not saying much, because that first half was so poor. And here comes the play for the second half. So, looks like here is Alex Telles. So Luke Shaw is off. We'll change this in here as well. There we go. It's so disappointing we haven't seen a change to one of these two. It's so frustrating. Ball comes in and Schmeichel with a good save. So the second half has kicked off. Sorry, I'm not up on it with the timer. There we go. Timer's all synced up. Here is Iheanacho. Into Madison. Tielemans. Justin. Tielemans. No, Madison. Here is Tielemans. To Justin. Ball comes in. Maguire. Good block. Being a patriot is good, but you should also accept the fact that your team is not going to stand a chance against my team this year. Respect England. Mate. The reason I would say Germany have such a good... If England had Hansi Flick and Gareth Southgate was in charge of Germany, I would say there is absolutely no chance Germany beat England. The fact that roles are reversed and I still think England can beat them says a lot for me. I think your greatest strength against England is the fact we have Gareth Southgate and you have one of the best coaches in the world. My bottle has leaked. For fuck's sake. He's on a white top as well, so you're going to see it all stream. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well done, Lucy. You've hit the nail on the head there. Dallo. Pogba. Harry Maguire. Goes over the top, looking for Elanga. Elanga can't bring it down. That's poor from Elanga. It's a great ball from Harry Maguire. Can never be me. Yeah, because you're not well hydrated. McTominay. Oh, from McTominay. Fucking hell! McTominay could be off. I'm not from Manchester, no. So McTominay gets booked, and it could be more. Fucking hell. McTominay with a shit first touch. He's chasing it. And just... Is it a red? I don't think it's a red. I'm from Cambridgeshire. I'm near Peterborough. Luckily, I don't think VAR is checking that, but that is poor from McTominay. Where in Germany are you from? I mean, I don't know much about Germany, but... Madison's got a little bit of a limp on there. Hopefully he's alright. Go on, get Marcus on. Yeah, I know you live in the USA, but like, how long have you lived in the US? Right? Yeah, how long have you lived in the US? Has it been like, did you move quite early on in your life, or when you were like a teenager slash adult? You've been there for a fair while then. Varane, De Gea, back to Varane. Tellez. Somehow gets the ball back to Varane. Don't think that was the plan, but... Maguire. Boy, that's a free kick? No? No, they're playing the advantage. Advantage has been played for an offside. Fafana. Evans. McTominay wins the ball. And he'll bring it forward here. Scott McTominay. Out to Bruno Fernandes. It's a poor ball from McTominay. Just a lapsadaisical pass. Just put something on it. And here comes Rashford. Maguire. Does really well. Comes across. I have heard of Hamburg. Surprisingly. I remember the football team as well. Pogba. My fear is with Rashford is coming on, by the way. My fear is that he's going to take Pogba off and going to leave McTominay and Fred on. And those two have to come off. Fred. McTominay. Fred. Pogba. There is Diego Dalot. Can we get a good cross in? Bruno on the header. No. There's a poor clearance from Schmeichel. Is that for a throw-in? A chance now for United to get the subs on. Diallo did well up against Barnes. Got to the byline. Just chipped one in. We haven't got Rashford on yet. Sancho brings it down. Just a lack of communication. It's not the greatest of touches from Sancho. I don't know if he's done that on purpose or he's trying to get it into the space in front of him. And Alanga, Bruno and Sancho have all gone for the same ball. And in the end, no one's really got hold of it properly. Sancho, what a ball out to Diego Dalot. Cuts in and shoots. Fucking wasteful. Alanga coming up. No, McTominay! McTominay's off! Thank God. So Pogba will drop in. And Rashi will go up top. Alongside Bruno. Like that, won't he? But actually looks like it will be that. I'm happy with that. I tell you what, I am happy about that. Come on then. Let's be having you. Long ball. Fofana wins the header. Mendy. Shrewsbury Hall. Barnes. Shrewsbury Hall. Out for a goal kick for United. Have we had a shot on target really yet? But technically here and there we might. But like, I mean, I'm talking a proper one. Because like, we might have had like, I know we've had like that Bruno header from the edge of the box pretty much. Like that technically will be a shot on target. But like, I actually tested Schmeichel. Dalot gives it away. Varane deals with it and Tellez with a poor long ball. Pogba, lovely long ball. Looking for Marcus Rashford to chase. He gets there ahead of Fofana. And does he win a corner? Good play there by Marcus Rashford. Corner comes in, easily dealt with. Bruno. Tellez looks back for Bruno. Bruno will keep it on. Goes to Fred. Pogba. Awful ball. Awful ball from Pogba. Evans. Dewsbury Hall. Mendy. Goes long. Fred's 100th appearance for Manchester United. Well, Premier League appearance for Manchester United today. And he's putting this sort of performance. How has Fred managed 100 appearances in a Premier League Manchester United shirt? Like, that is ridiculous. James Justin. Tielemans. Lovely ball out wide from Tielemans out to Harvey Barnes. Barnes. Dewsbury Hall. Poor ball and out for a goal kick for United. And look, United still not really creating anything of real quality. I don't feel like we're particularly playing well still. Daniel Amati is coming on for Leicester. Probably as for Fana, who I don't think has had a great game for Fana. And he's on a booking up against Marcus Rashford. Probably wise to take him off. Dewsbury Hall. Barnes. Iheanacho. Dallo just lets it run out for a corner. Just keep the ball on. Let's just play. I don't get this obsession of let the ball run out for a goal kick there. Get the ball. Let's play. What are we going to do? We're going to go long. What? Try and get Marcus Rashford to win a header. Evans wins it easily, and they get it down. Come on, Marcus. Put an effort in. Sprint about a bit, mate. You've only just come on. Here's Harvey Barnes. Driving at Dallo. Through his legs. Harvey Barnes. Maguire gets across well with a good block. Good defending from Harry Maguire. I think that's what Man United are missing. Someone being quick, direct, and driving at players. James Maddison delivers. Headed cleared by Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Driving forward here for United. Tielemans with a good tackle. Can Bruno get there before Dewsbury Hall? No, he can't. And here comes Leicester again. Maddison puts the ball into the box. Iheanacho! 1-0 Leicester City. It's fucking typical. It's absolutely typical. This fucking team. So bloody typical. And it's a goal for Leicester City. And it's a goal for Iheanacho. We'll see it again. Fred driving forward with it on the counter-attack. There's a tackle by Tielemans. Can't find Bruno. And straight away, on the counter-attack, Tellez is fucking man. Tellez loses his man on the back stick. And it's 1-0 Leicester City. De Gea got a touch onto it, but couldn't get enough of it to push it wide of the post. And here at Old Trafford, it's Manchester United 0, Leicester City 1. We are a joke. And it's the same old, isn't it? It's so direct. We've just had a counter. We're about to have a counter attack, and we've gone, fuck it. We'll forget about defending, won't we? And Marty's on. Looks like it was for Johnny Evans, actually. And it was, yeah. Fuck it. Tielemans. Dewsbury Hall. It's fucking dire, isn't it? It's absolutely dire. Harvey Barnes. James Madison. Poor ball out looking for Kelechi Iheanacho. And look, 65 minutes played. Wow. We're going to need something. And I don't know what, because, I mean, look, we said it. We said it before the game. You look at that bench. Who do you bring on to make a difference in this game? There's fuck all. There's absolutely nobody there. And Langer's just giving the ball away to fucking nobody. Marty. Oh, look, I still don't know why Fred's on the pitch. I really don't. Oh, look, Fred's not the reason we're losing this game. But I don't know why he's on there, because he's not helping. Michael goes long. Fred. Bruno. Go on, Bruno! Great save, Fred! Go on, Fred! Go on, Fred! 1-0! Freddie! He might be offside. I don't know, but Fred scores. Fred scores. I've just been slagging him off. But he scores. Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. It's Fred. Fred the Red. Leicester City look to try and play it out from the back. Varane clears it up. Fred picks it up. Fred found Bruno. Shot. Fred say, well, Schmeichel says, and Fred taps it in. I know of Fogden. I've never met the guy. Like, I've never chatted to him, but I do know him. Well, like, of him, yeah. Come on! Freddie! Now, just make sure we don't concede straight away, please. Thank you. What a boy. What a boy, Fred. United! Oh. Ball comes in. Maguire flicks it away. Good defending from Maguire there. Really good defending from Harry Maguire. Just flicked it out of danger and out for a corner for Leicester City. United just have to deal with it. Just get this fucking ball clear. And can we not turn off if we start a counter attack as well, like we did last time? Right, calm inside Old Trafford, please. Calm inside Old Trafford. James Maddison with a corner. Puts the ball into the box. Harry Maguire heads clear. James Justin out wide. Barnes. Justin. The poor ball is out for a throw-in for United. Bruno. To Tellez. Bruno will pick it up. Pogba. Bruno. Bruno out to Jadon Sancho. Go on, Jadon. To Tellez. Poor ball in. Harvey Barnes. Looks to bring it out. Good defending by Maguire. Stepping out. But Castagne finds it. To... Is this Dewsbury Hall? I think it is. Iheanacho loses out to Pogba. And surely that's a free kick on Pogba. It is. And United move it quickly. Dallo to Fred. Tellez. Sancho's out wide. Sancho picks it up. Back to Tellez. We go back to David De Gea. De Gea goes long, looking for Rashford. Rashford doesn't win the header. I mean, what? 20 minutes left to go. What do you do from this point? What do you do? Sancho. It's a poor back pass from Jadon Sancho. Iheanacho flicks it over the bar. My God. Great chance there for Leicester. My God. My giddy gosh. It's like we want to lose. It really, really is. Like we want to lose. Ball comes in. What a save, David De Gea. What a save from De Gea. Huge save by David De Gea. Full strength, full stretch. Just plucking it wide. What a save. Ball comes in. Bruno heads clear from the corner. Dewsbury Hall goes back out to Maddison. I tell you what, Dewsbury Hall is quality. I have to say, he's fucking quality, Dewsbury Hall. Pogba, a lovely ball out to Tellez, who can't bring it fucking down. It's the simple stuff, boys. You can't afford not to be able to take the ball down there. Here's James Justin. Puts the cross in. Maguire deals with it. Madison looks to put it in. Varane, good interception. De Gea collects. And Nemanja Matic is warming up to come on. Rashford just not going to compete for the header. Bruno. Tellez goes long. Elanga. Fred. Can you win it back? No, it just takes out Tielemans. Free kick to Leicester. And here comes the subs. Pogba off for Matic. Matic is on. And Pogba is off. Matic is playing on the left, but I'll quickly sort that. Matic. Fred. There you go. Tellez, Matic. Glides forward well there, Matic. And the ball over the top looking for Elanga is a good one. Maybe slightly too wide. But it was on his weaker foot, so I can let him off. Bruno. Doing well here, Bruno. Oh, probably a poor final ball. And Bruno, stop fucking moaning. Get on. Here comes Harvey Barnes for Leicester. 15 minutes to go. Mendy. Bafana. Amati. James Justin. Bafana. Mendy. Tielemans. Bafana. Amati goes back to Schmeichel. And look, Leicester will be happy for a draw, but we need more than that. I said it in the preview show. We can't afford to be dropping points this season if we want to get fourth place. Look, I mean, Chelsea dropped points earlier. Look, I'm not going to even get into a discussion about trying to get close to them because we're not going to. But there's only 2 places really left for grabs. 3rd and 4th. Elanga, fucking poor. Elanga loses the possession. Could take it on himself. He looks for Rashford first time and loses it. But yeah, like I was saying, we've got there's 2 spaces for top 4. Neither of them we're in control of. And yet we're putting performances like this in. It's a joke. Amati. Iheanacho. Tielemans. Mendy. Iheanacho. Drifting forward. Sancho picks it up and looks to bring it forward here for United. There's no real runners around him. Just fucking hiding. Can we get hold of the ball, please? Like, they just know, like, to stage possession. It's just, oh, we've got the ball now. This is nice. Can we try and counter? No. We've lost it. Oh, we've lost it again. Oh, here come Leicester. They'll keep the ball for the next 2 minutes because they're properly coached. They're a team of players that want to be the best team they can be, and not just a team of egos. How the fuck has Ian actually got the ball still? Leicester's taken the lead. James Maddison. What the fuck has happened there? Fucking Maguire, Varane falling over themselves. It's 2-1 Leicester. Fucking shocking. Varane's down holding his leg. VAR might come to our rescue. But we don't deserve it, do we, really? So we'll see it here again. Fred skipped past. Iheanacho. So Varane. Oh, no, it's not. Varane's hurt his knee. Varane, it's not a foul. It's no foul in there. Oh, I think that's a foul then. That's a foul. That's a foul, Varane. Iheanacho has kicked Varane twice to get hold of this ball. It's a foul. It's got to be a foul. Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. I mean, look, Varane, Iheanacho doesn't get the ball without kicking Varane. It's as simple as that. It's as clear as foul as you're ever really going to see. What the fuck? But can we appreciate Maguire? Maguire just goes fucking sliding in and just goes bang. What's he doing? What is Maguire doing? We've been let off. We've been let off there. Can we find the winner now? Fred, Rashford, Matic, gone. Get in the fucking what is Bruno doing? You're on the edge of the box, Bruno, mate. Why are you headering the ball towards goal? Here comes Leicester. Driving forward here is Harvey Barnes. Tielemans, edge of the box. Goes for goal from range. De Gea saves. I don't think Dallas played well at all. I agree. But because his name's not Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he won't get criticised. I think he's been dreadful. I really do. It's a long ball by, I think that was Bruno. Michael easily claims it. Of course he does. Because it's so poor. Why has Bruno started doing this shit all the time? I'm just fed up of it. God knows what the fucking stats are looking like. I mean, let's have a look at the stats. Well, let's have a look at the stats screen. So, 9 shots to 11, 4 to 3, 51%. And I think we can all safely say Leicester have deserved more from this game. They've been the better side, didn't they? Foul by Matic. We are going to concede a second, aren't we? Sir Alex is sitting through this. He's thinking, why did I retire? Why did I retire? I mean, if you don't think that's the best Sir Alex Ferguson impression you've ever heard, I don't know. I don't know why you're lying to yourself. Dallow's made an overlap. Fred has kicked it against the ref! Oh. Fred's chasing his first touch. Dallo, go on then, Diogo. Do something. No, back to Matic. Some fullback this guy. Hello, Goat. How are we? Sancho. Fred. Sancho. Nemanja Matic. Maguire. Into Dallo. Can you get the cross in, Diogo? No, we'll give it to Matic on the edge. Fred. Bruno. Tellez. To Jadon Sancho. Into Rashford. Back to looking for Sancho. Daniel Lamati sees out for a corner for United. Come on! Please! Come on, Harry. What? You saying you're doing shite? If so, how come? Maguire won the header. Not well enough. And Leicester clear. What's going on? Get the ball down. Maguire. Tellez. Finds Rashford, does well. Fred. Fucking clumsy. I can't be doing shit. Yeah, we are shit, aren't we? We are dog. We couldn't fucking pass a parcel. Matic, Rashford. Does well. Fred, back to Rashford. Matic, back to Rashford. Rashford. Lovely play here by Marcus Rashford. Just does too much. There, you just want to take a touch outside and try and curl it back post. But he tries to beat another man all the time. We're struggling like a donkey. That's one way to put it, isn't it? We're actually going to achieve nothing this way. But look, next season, hopefully a lot of these players aren't here. Put it this way, I don't want, next season, Tellez, don't really care if he's here or not. Same with Dallo. Varane I want here. Maguire, I'm impartial. Elanga, go on Elanga. Crap ball in. Elanga, I don't really care. I think he's preferably probably on loan next season, Elanga. Bruno, well, he's going to be here. Sancho I want here. Rashford I don't really want here. Sancho, lovely ball out to Dallo. Puts the cross in. Just fucking ball watching. Yeah, Ten Hag is massively important in trying to... And look, whoever the next manager is needs to be given the freedom to clear this club out and bring in who he wants. Aston is going to come on for Leicester for the last however many minutes of stoppage time. Although now Mendy's down with a bit of an injury. Looks like it's a bit of what's it called? I can't think what what's the word? What's basically another word for fatigue. I can't think what it's called. Cramp. That's the one I'm thinking of. Cramp. So Iheanacho comes off for passed on Daka. I think Iheanacho's actually had a good game. Got his goal. Impressive in the build-up play and hold-up play. He comes off for passed on Daka, the Zambian international, as well as Hamza Chowdhury. Hamza Chowdhury comes on for now Mendy. Varane. Tellez. Is that a foul on Tellez? It is. Look, Everton could stay up this season by beating us. To be honest. They really, really could. Maguire. Dallo. Puts the ball in. Oh, Rashford! Sancho! There's our chance. There was the chance. Dallo put the ball in. Rashford just leaves it and Sancho just snatches at it. Why has he hit it first time? Take a touch. And then like he did against City. Yeah, back post. Yeah, I agree, Regan. Why take it first time? Let it drop. Take it on your chest. And then bend it back post. The De Gea will go long. Rashford, will you try? Please. And win a header. Not even... You don't even necessarily have to win it. Just fucking try. Matic. Into Bruno. Sancho. Oh. Just didn't fall to him properly. Elanga. Dalot. Fred, don't shoot. Tellez. Bruno. Fred. Fucking gives it away! The useless twat! Fucking hell, Fred. And Leicester on the break. It's a poor ball. United will pick it back up. Tellez. Matic. To Rashford. Back into Matic. Bruno's out wide. Here is Bruno Fernandes on this left-hand side for Manchester United. Runs into Tielemans but beats him. And James Maddison gets back and is out for a throw-in to United. Last minute. We're in the last minute. Nemanja Matic. Maguire. To Fred. Moves it out to Dalot. I don't know why Maguire didn't go out to him first time anyway. Here is Sancho. Rashford's in the box. Rashford! Rashford! Penalty! Offside. He's fucking given offside! Fuck off! That's not offside! It's a penalty! So Rashford's got it. I'm not even sure Elanga's offside. I'm not even sure Elanga's offside. Oh, fucking Elanga and Rashford run into each other. Elanga and Rashford have run into each other. Both trying to shoot the same ball. What the fuck are they doing? Twats. Fred, Sancho. Does well. Gives it away. And here come Leicester. Maddison. Awful ball. And Diogo Dalot will run. Bring it forward for United. Or just gives it to Bruno. Down the line for Elanga. Oh. James Justin does so well. It's a poor ball in really by Elanga. Rashford is not offside. Elanga doesn't touch the ball. Yeah, Elanga did touch the ball. Ball comes in. Maguire won the header. Schmeichel saves. Maguire won the header. Schmeichel goes quickly into Harvey Barnes. Good defending by Tellez. Goes back into De Gea. Oh, wait. Oh, no. We're final whistle hasn't gone yet. Now it is. And there's full time. Manchester United 1. Leicester City 1. And that's top 4 gone, isn't it? That's top 4 gone. Far too much to do at this point. Look at that. Look at the league table. Arsenal with 2 games in hand. And we've got 3 points to make up on them. And look, even looking at Tottenham, they've got a game in hand on us. And they're level on points. Massive clear out at this club needed. The same old, same old. Too many of these players are simply not good enough to wear the shirt, and yet they do it week in, week out with no form of like are they not embarrassed? Not embarrassed to be wearing this shirt, knowing how much it means to so many, and putting these sort of performances week in, week out. It's a joke, isn't it? City should now just stay focused and keep the title away from Liverpool. Yeah, well, that's an embarrassing turn of affairs, isn't it? That when Manchester United Football Club goes from trying to win Premier League titles to trying to stop Man City winning them. And I think, and look, I'm not having a go at you, Regan, but that shows how far this club has fallen, doesn't it? It really, really does. Look, that's it from for the watch along for today. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. We will be going over to the match reaction in about 5 or so minutes, so please do tune in over there where we'll do player ratings and such. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace. Brilliant. Peace.